briefing and opening of the interactive section of the ad hoc committee to interface with relevant stakeholders on the reoccurring clashes between farmers and herders in Yamautu, Deba, and neighboring local government areas, including other regions of the country, held in the House of Representatives on Monday, the 28th day of August 2023. I welcome you all to the inauguration of this important ad hoc committee and the commencement of interactive section on the age-long conflict between farmers and herders in Nigeria. It's about time we'll find a solution towards resolving it, because both the farmers are important to us as well as the herders are also important to us. The task before this committee is very critical and of utmost national importance, as it directly affects both national and food security. It is a matter that has lingered for decades now. Given its implication to the collective good of the nation, the House resolved to take a critical look into the causes, into the nature, into the dimensions, and the actors, including the impact and possible solution to this nagging national challenge. Hence, the constitution of this ad hoc committee. These conflicts have escalated in recent years, and it is quite consequential to our national security. What is even more concerning is the appropriation of these conflicts by terror groups, bandits, and even international criminal organizations. This has had severe consequences, including the restriction of farmers from access to their farmlands, leading to food price inflation, a high cost of living, unemployment, and loss of foreign earnings that would have accrued through the agricultural sector. It is therefore a germane concern that an otherwise multi-billion-dollar livestock industry is mad in crisis and security challenges. It ought not to be so. It should rather be an avenue for gainful employment, industrial and manufacturing renaissance when the entire value chain is explored. Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, what is clear from the foregoing is that we are not only dealing with a national security problem, but also a food security challenge. Indeed, the two reinforce themselves. No doubt, these conflicts are in part triggered by the global environmental challenge of climate change. It arises from the droughts and extreme weather conditions brought about by climate change, especially in the northern part of our dear country, Nigeria. As a result, farmers are forced to move their livestock to other parts of the country that are less affected by grazing, leading to the destruction of farmlands and crops. In retaliation, farmers often resort to slaughtering the herders' livestock. This action exacerbates the food crisis as both crops and livestock are to be sold. The number of deaths, injuries, and kidnapped persons constitutes an alarming situation and poses a serious national challenge for our dear country, especially in our quest to attend to food security and alternative foreign earnings from the agricultural sector. This menace requires urgent action to be taken. I want to thank the proposer of this particular motion, the former Speaker of Gombe State, my friend Inoa, who brought this up for us to look at again. truly shows that you are a concerned parliamentarian who feels the pulse of the nation. And you did not limit this motion only to northern Nigeria. You made it to include other regions of the country. And that is what makes us federal parliamentarians, that the laws we make and the resolutions we reach and the motion we propose should not be limited only to the confines of the parameters of our region, ethnicity, tribe, religion, and all that sentiment. It should be federal indeed, because we are federal legislators. Once again, I commend you. I also wish to thank this committee for its prompt response to the request of the House to investigate the header-farmer clashes. Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for not enjoying your holidays even though we are on recess, and you try to pull some of your members out. It is an issue of national importance, and it demands urgency. Any sacrifice made to broker peace in our nation is not a wasted effort, for it is in peace and unity that our progress as a nation will thrive. Your core mandate as a committee, therefore, is to uncover the facts, identify the remote and immediate causes of header-farmer clashes in Yamautu, Deba, and other regions of this country. You should interrogate the degree of loss of lives and property, and recommend policy and legislative solutions, including but not limited to what we are not able to have ranches, why we are not able to have ranches as in other jurisdictions. In addition, as you carry out this all-important national assignment, I enjoin you to be guided by the values of integrity, values of fairness, values of social justice. You must do justice to all. Fair hearing must be given to all. Nobody should be given preference over the other, because on both sides, they are very important to our nation building and national economic growth. You must also engage relevant stakeholders in open dialogue. I had mentioned earlier that I did not see the National Defense College represented here. They are a college that is involved in conducting researches that involves our security or insecurity, and how we can cure the insecurity. Kindly invite them as one of the major stakeholders, include them in your stakeholders mapping, on your stakeholders administration list, because I'm sure they have a lot to offer in providing solution towards resolving this hydra-headed problem that the nation has been faced with for some time now. Include representatives from the security sector and socio-cultural groups, as well as experts in mediation. I'm happy to see some of them here. Dialogue, conflict management, conflict resolution, and peace building. I call on all stakeholders to extend their full cooperation to the committee. Let us set aside our differences, prejudices, and biases as we work together for our collective good. By doing so, we will not only resolve this crisis, but we will also promote social cohesion. We will also promote social loyalty, national loyalty, economic development, and unity among our diverse communities. By the powers conferred on me as the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, and on behalf of the Speaker of the 10th Assembly, I hereby inaugurate this ad hoc committee and declare open the interactive section with relevant stakeholders. I urge you to carry out this national assignment with every sense of responsibility, commitment, and dedication that it deserves. Do not leave any stone unturned in your investigation and dialogue. I am confident that your report will provide valuable insight and actionable recommendation to guide the House of Representatives in enacting necessary legislation that will help our country. I wish you success in this assignment. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.